The teamwork in Apex Legends is a factor that the developers Respawn Entertainment has wanted to make of great importance. The developers have made the inclusion of individual characters, which can be chosen before starting a game, so teams are not only willing to beat the enemies, but are also willing to be shaped by legends which complement each other with their unique and special abilities. In this opportunity we will meet the defensive character Gibraltar, with skills that are oriented to protect the teammates, making the fire that the enemies execute is more complicated and less effective for them. In addition to Gibraltar, if used in the right way you can save your teammates from critically dangerous situations, changing the visual of the environment, making it easier for your team to be able to hide than for enemy teams. Communication with the character plays an important role because it is capable of producing both harm and good. Skills. Passive ability, Coat of Arms. Gibraltar has all the win when you are facing someone, while you are using your Coat of Arms, which protects absorbing the damage you may receive in the middle section when aiming with the sight of your pistol. You can also get the enemy to trip while you shoot him by using the shield. But the shield will be more useful in mid-range combat or fencing, since it limits your mobility when using it. However, the Coat of Arms has some errors, or rather certain deficiencies. The blocking of damage is really minimal, but limited mobility means that enemy attacks can have more range against you. We recommend you to think well when it is the best time to use it, and you can do more damage than you can receive, like when you have much more powerful weapons and with better characteristics like the shotgun or the LMG, or when you have more coverage than just the shield of weapons. Tactical ability, Shield of Dome. This shield creates a 15-second protection barrier around a distribution area, absorbs the damage inwards or outwards, which will be very beneficial to take care of large attacks. The dome shield is very useful to keep you alive as long as it is necessary for you to return to the ring and be able to recover. Keep in mind that comrades and enemies can walk through it, so most will respond to the bubble shield. Ultimate skill, Defensive Bombing. The bomber is a mortar attack that allows bombs to be dropped around a smoke grenade, and any player caught in these bombs will be destroyed. The attack covers a circular area surrounding the smoke grenade, which it can be thrown in a specific enemy location to force them, and you combine it with a dome shield, you will quickly move them away. We recommend you to use the defensive bombardment when you start a battle is to make the enemy unction diamonds. Diamonds animals can also be used when you are reglementus procreate with the enemy, Jagant contabilidad and sparksest procreate battlefield you and your team. Bomber attacks will allow you to finish enemies that have already been shot down and help a teammate who is trying to revive. Keep in mind that bomber attacks cannot hurt your teammates, but you can take damage from your own attack. One strategy we can recommend is to launch the defensive bombardment at the location of if you have a teammate below, run and release the dome's balance. The bomber will prevent the enemy from harming you, while the dome shield will prevent your bomber from hurt you while you run to help your partner. You should keep in mind that the dome shields are not very good. They can block the fire that enters, but if any enemy has a shotgun and run, you will be lost. Use them at a distance to avoid someone closing the gap. Keep in mind also that if you are behind the shield, it will protect you from attacks in the same way as if you were inside it. The domes are visible to the enemy and can cross walls, so they give you their position every time you use them. But if you drop a shield, the enemy squads will think they know your position. That will create a curtain to flee. The misdirect will help you flee by dropping the shield if you use bangle or smoke or caustic gas. Try to drop the bombers in places of suffocation or in areas that you think you can be flanked. The real function of the bomber is to push the teams to get them moving. But if what you are looking for is to flee from a battle, we recommend releasing the dome shield behind you. This will act as a wall or shield to block the attacks while you run. The shield could also get the enemy teams to lose your track while you flee. To deactivate the coat of arms, aim at the enemy without being seen, but remember to activate it if necessary. If you release the dome shield generator on an unmanned aircraft, you will get a mobile barrier, push the floating drone and also move the shield. The shield,